Let me show you how you can start using artificial intelligence to design emails. Notice the button on this email for reset password or the link highlight. I'll show you how to do all this with AI if you have no coding experience. Welcome back, y'all. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to design any type of email, and we're going to be using Zapier as an automation software where we can automatically send these emails for whatever the use case may be. Now, in today's specific video, I'm going to show you an automation that I use within my software company, BumpUps, when we onboard a new employee. Today's video is sponsored by Zapier. As you already know, me and the Zapier team, we've been working together trying to create some cool videos for y'all to start leveraging within your business or personal life. Therefore, let's jump in, as this is going to be extremely valuable to make all our emails look a lot more pretty. Create new Zap. Within BumpUps, we use Google Workspace as our admin space for the entire emails that we use throughout our company. So our trigger is going to be Google Workspace. Whatever admin workspace you use for your emails, same deal here. This will be a trigger event. Now, the specific event that we use is going to be when a new user is created. And then obviously I could test it, get all the relevant data, and input it for our next step here, which is showing you how to design emails with AI. So we're gonna do Gmail. We're gonna do the action event of send email. Choose the email it should be sent from. We're gonna hit continue here. And obviously the steps I'm about to show you right now could help you design any type of email across any platform. But for now, the person will just be contact@webcafeai.com so we can actually see the email. In theory though, this technically should be coming from our trigger step here, which would be that email data. From here, we'll put a subject line. So we'll say like, welcome to the team. And then the next step here, which is the most important, instead of body type being plain, we're doing HTML. So what's great about Zapier is that it does a lot of the heavy lifting that we would care about in a template type email, such as adding your signature, adding a label on the underlying email itself. So maybe you put like a tag like business oriented, attachments like PDFs, starter guides, etc. But the real meat and potatoes and why you clicked on this video is how do we create body emails that look good with no coding experience. To do this, we're going to use an AI chatbot like ChatGPT. This works with Gemini, Claude, DeepSeek now. Any type of AI model will be able to give you the kind of outputs you're looking for. And the beauty of AI chatbots is that we can use layman dictation to get really cool outputs. I'm going to say, we want to design the body of an email for welcoming my team at XYZ company. First section is welcome message. Second section, title it, get started guide, brief description, and a button with dark UI that says get access to start, make it link to Zapier.com. Obviously, fill the variables with whatever is relevant to you. Third section says how most of the messages are over Slack. Conclude with welcoming the team, etc. Output with HTML and CSS. Very important in the prompting structure. Output with HTML and CSS, include that line. Second, variables. What is your company name? XYZ company will be my company name for now. Third, Zapier links. Any type of link, right? So where are you linking them off to? Is this a Google shared doc that's within your company that is viewer access? Do you put that link there? For now though, this is a good starting step. Hit enter. It will start generating our code. If you have no clue how to code, don't worry. You don't have to understand any of this because we're going to be able to proctor back and forth with this chat to get exactly what we like. This saves you hundreds of dollars and a bunch of time from hiring, outsourcing, and contracting for this kind of work. I'm going to hit copy. Now for us to visually see what this looks like, make sure you put in like an email that you have access to in the inbox. So contact@webcafeai.com. Paste all the relevant code there in the body. We're going to hit continue here, and then we're going to say test step. We want to see what this email looks like. Once we test the step, it's going to pop up right here. And this is going to be the workflow here. We are going to be able to click into this email and see how our underlying UI is rendered. User interface, or I guess just design of email. Sometimes I talk too technical. But as you can see, this is already a pretty good starting point here. We have a nice little UI element of welcome to XYZ company. We got our get started guide here with our button, communication, and then a nice little footer. This is where this becomes plug and play here. So for example, as you can probably already tell, the get access to start just doesn't look good with this blue text. And you know what? I want this to be more left aligned. So all I need to do is two things. If you're using an AI chatbot that allows you to screenshot and upload images, that's a good idea. We can simply screenshot this. I would attach the image and simply say, you see this button, make it left aligned, and also the text should be white in the button. Don't worry, if you can't upload images, I'll show you how to do it alternative to this, but this is just a really easy way for you to enter here. It's gonna output all the code again and for us to paste over again. So draft one, done. Sometimes when dealing with outputs, it's just gonna give you what it changed. This can be really annoying and confusing if you've never coded before. So here's a suggestion. Just say, give me the entire code file output with change. Just ask for the entire outputs here. So you don't have to kind of scour through line by line on the code and paste over. That's annoying. We don't like that. So just get the entire output here and then just copy, paste. Copy, come back over here, Control A, Command A, paste again, new code, continue, retest step. This is the workflow. As you can see, it messed up. it didn't make that white text. So we're going to go ahead and identify that in our next prompting here. But what it did do correctly is it made it left aligned. And when I click the button here, it does take me to Zapier.com. Obviously, choose the link and direction you want to take the individual if there is a link and a button within your email. Let's fix this little issue that we're having here where it's not changing it to white text. So typically what I like to do is that you don't have to completely understand all this code. But what you should understand is what's being rendered or how we're visually seeing it. This all occurs within the body. And to keep it really simple here, typically an AI chatbot will tell you exactly what each section is relevant to the code. So we know this is the welcome area. We know this is the get started guide. Therefore, we know within the get started guide, there's an issue with that button. Come over here, get started guide. I don't like this button. I need to have that white text. Therefore, what I like to do is sometimes just copy the exact section. Just copy it, paste it. We want... and then just give the exact text that you want to change or element you want to change. Get access to start to be white text. And then sometimes to re-remind the AI chatbot, I'll put the entire file with this change. What you'll notice is this workflow works perfectly if you don't know how to code. And it allows you to do really cool stuff like design an awesome first email or any emails that are repetitive or automated throughout your entire workflow of your business. So with this change, I should expect nothing to change in the email except white text. Copy, paste new code, retest step. And here we go. Our button looks good now, with the text inside it being white and it's more legible. Therefore, now you've just unlocked a very, very, very fundamental skill when it comes to email design that's going to circumnavigate a lot of cost to your business. So make sure you leave a like if you felt like you learned something. Let me go and end this video off with some tips I have when doing this kind of design. First things first, let me just clear up some jargon real quick. HTML is structuring when it comes to how we render design. Render is just how we visually see it, right? Like, this is being rendered. Therefore, HTML is like we're putting welcome to XYZ company at the top, and then we're putting footer at the bottom. Just the structuring of the underlying information. The thing that makes it look pretty and good, and basically why we click on this video, is the CSS. That's what makes the button look cool. That's what adds this little blue effect, little round corners up here. CSS is pretty obvious to identify within code. As you'll notice, it's like multiple lines here. Font family, background color, header, background color, etc. When rendering HTML components, you'll notice it's just like H1, welcome to XYZ company, which is like, where did the design come from? Why is it blue, Corbin? Well, simply just go to header right there. And if you come up to header, there we go. Background color, padding, text align. This is not fundamental for you to understand to do the steps I just showed you, but it's just nice to know. Therefore, if you feel like you learned something in today's video, make sure you leave a like. It's completely free. We're going to do more Zapier content on this channel. If you were at the beginning of this video and you're like, Corbin, what were all those Zapier automations? Simply on this channel, there's over 100+ videos on how to leverage automation and AI in your business. So you can check that out. See about leaving it at the end here. Without further ado, I'll see you in the next video. Time to start making pretty emails. 2 random videos. That's my face. I'll see you in the next video.